A Montreal tenant was just ordered to pay 6 years of withholding tax because his landlord was apparently a non-resident. The landlord had failed to pay their 25% withholding tax and the CRA couldn't collect overseas, so instead of going after them, they pinned it on the tenant along with compound interest and penalties. Tenants, you're going to want to pay close attention to this, especially those in Vancouver, where 1 in 10 condos is owned by a non-resident. The tenant was apparently audited in order to pay the taxes his non-resident landlord had supposedly failed to pay, as required by a law nobody, including me, had ever heard of. Let me break this down for a second. The CRA is a law that says that you are responsible as a tenant for knowing the tax status of your landlord and any taxes they might owe. It could literally cost you tens of thousands of dollars. This is actually one of the most insane rules I've ever heard of, and I know that anybody watching this right now is probably thinking the exact same thing. Is my landlord a non-resident, and are they honest about their taxes? Probably not any questions any of you had prior to hearing about this situation. The tenant actually sued the Minister of National Revenue, saying that this was unfair, but the judge, while admitting it was harsh, said the resident payer or renter was liable. Apparently, not knowing the landlord is a non-resident is not a valid excuse. The lawyer acting for the renter said the government rule is unfair, treating tenants as sophisticated businesses in the eyes of tax law, requiring them to know the tax status of their landlords. He further states the CRA could come with way better ways to have landlords pay their taxes without pinning it on unsuspecting tenants, especially when you consider the power dynamics between a renter and a landlord. I have to strongly agree. Do you think a tenant is going to ask for proof of citizenship from their landlord when they're one of 40 applicants waiting for a condo they really want to get into? Of course not. But that's exactly what the federal government expects. So what do you think? Do you think tenants should have to be forced to pay for naughty non-resident landlords, or is the rule totally insane and unfair? Please let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, if you found value in this video, please give it a like, a share, and please follow for more great content.